Hello friends, myself Nilesa and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial video of ETABS, what we will see is how to use the different options of select command. That is, we can see here the select command, and in the select we can see the different options: pointer, window, poly, intersection, polygon, intersection line, coordinate specifications, object type, properties, labels, groups, etc. And now in this video we will see how to use all of them. So before that, for our ease, let us do is just go to set display options and hide the columns and hide the floors. Okay, so for the ease of use, let us hide this all, and now we shall start from the first one, and in the select, that is the pointer window. So before that, what I would like to say is why do we use select command? We use select command to assign the properties and loads, that is to select any of the object or the objects and assign the properties and loads to them, and to edit or delete the objects, and the select will display the tabular data. So let us first start with a pointer window. We will select this, and in the pointer window, if you click any of the object, then it will be selected, and after selected, what you can see is it will be shown the dotted line here, and here at the bottom left you can see how many one frame selected. Now if you select the another one, okay, so if you select the another one, you have selected now two, that is the one here and one here, so you can see here two frames selected. And now to clear all, what you can do is you can clear all, that is to select all. And now we will go to second option, that is the poly. Poly means polygon. What does it mean is any object within the polygon will be selected. Suppose click here, then click here, okay, we have clicked here, this one, and go to here and hit the enter key. In the enter key you can see that the object within that polygon is now selected. Here you can see two joints and one frame selected, that is two joints and one frame selected. We have made our columns invisible, otherwise that would have been selected too. So in this way the polygon acts. Okay, so now we will see the another one, that is the intersecting polygon. Intersecting polygon means it selects the object that lies within the polygon or even touched by the polygon. In the polygon, what we have seen is it selected the object that lies within the polygon, but in intersecting polygon it selects the object that lies within the polygon or even touched by the polygon. Now click here, this one, okay, here, and now click this, hit the enter. So you can see here all the elements, all the objects have been selected, that those were within the polygon or even touched by the polygon. So you can see one joints and three frames selected. Now clear all. Okay, so if we go to intersecting line means it will select any object that are crossed by the lines, that is select here, okay, hit the enter button. So you can see while drawing the lines, all those objects were crossed by our lines. So you can see how many frames, 1, 2, 3 and 4 frames are selected. That's the 4 frames selected, those were crossed by the lines. Again, now what we will see is we will see the coordinate specification. In coordinate specification we can select all the horizontal nodes in xy plane or xz plane or yz plane, or in yz plane. So you can see here we will select xy plane here, okay, so click here and just click on any of the joints in the xy plane. So you can see all the joints are selected here. And if you want to see how does it act in in another plane, so let us go to elevation here. In any of the elevation, apply. Okay, so here we have xz plane. Select. Okay, select, and now coordinate specification in xz plane. Suppose this is the xz plane. Okay, so click on any of the joints here. You can see all the elements are selected in xz plane. Now go to plan again, story 1. Okay, now go to select, and in object type, you can see the object type means the different types of objects that you have assigned, that you have defined will be selected here. If you select the beams here and we will select here, then you can see all the beams are selected. And if we select, now we will do deselect. If you select the joints and select here, you can see all the joints are selected. Similarly, you can select your columns, your floors, etc, everything. Okay, so close now, and again the select option. Okay, so here we can go to labels. In the labels, what you can do is you can just select any of your labels. Suppose we will go to frame labels. Okay, in the frame labels, what you can see the different labels of your objects. These labels are given by ETABS only. So if you want to select any of the object, then you should know its label name, and you can click on B6 suppose and select it. Then you can see the B6 labels have been selected here, or you can see B6 label in each floor have been selected here. Now deselect it. Now close. Okay, again go to select, and you can see here the groups. You can see here is only all. So before that we should create a group. Now we should know how to create a group. Okay, so suppose we want to create the group of all the beams here. So for that, we selected these beams. Okay, we selected these beams, and now we want to form a group with all these objects. Now go to define, and you can see here group definitions, and you can see a default group name is given here, that is all, which will consider all the elements. Now what you can do here is you can add one more group. If you want to give any name, then you can give the name also. Suppose if you want to give beams, okay, so we give the name beam, and we first. Okay, and now go to assign, and you can see here assign objects to group. Assign objects to group. Now add to group, apply. Okay, now close. So you have created a group here. Now if you want to make all your elements visible, then you can set the visibility on from here. You can tick all this, and you can set the visibility on from here. And now as you have created the group, just go to the select here, and the groups. You can see here your beam group is there. Now select it. Okay, so you can see all the beams those you have selected and created a group has been selected now in this option. Now deselect it, close. Okay, so now what we will do is we will see the storage. In the storage we can select all the elements of the storage. Suppose in the story 1 I want to select, I would choose the option story 1 and select here. You can see all the elements of story 1 has been selected. Now deselect it, close, go to select, and now all. So you can see all the elements, all the objects have been selected. And now if you want to clear the selection, then you can do from here also. Clear the selection here, and from here also go to select and clear selections. Okay, so let me show you one more option here in the select. What you can see is if you go to select and suppose you choose this group, so now you have chosen these elements, yeah, and if you want to choose all the other elements, all the other objects except these chosen elements, then what you can do is just go to select and invert selection. In invert selection you can see this, all the objects are selected except those objects which were selected in the previous command. Okay, and again if you want to get the previous selection, then you can go to select and here get the previous selection. Again you can see all the previous elements that were selected are now selected here. And if you want to clear it again, then go to clear all and clear it. And similarly what you can do is, you can see here in the select, here is object type. So in this you can go to model and expand the model and select the structural objects. In the structural objects, if you want to select the objects from story 1, then expand this story 1. In the story 1 what you can see is, you can see the joint objects, columns, beams, braces, floors, others. And if you want to select your joint objects, in the joint objects which do you want to select, you can just click there and you can see here you are getting the indication that you are selecting this one, and right clicking here you will get the option here select to, and after selecting this you can see here you have selected this joint. And if you want to deselect it, then just you can right click there and deselect to. Similarly you can go to your beams. In your beams what you can see is, here is B7. So B7 it is indicating this part, so you can right click here and select B7. So you can see it has been selected here. Similarly you can right click here and deselect this. In the same way you can select your columns. Your columns, we have just hidden our columns here, but in the 3D view you can see here it is indicating here the column that we have selected here. And now if we select this one, so you can see this has been selected here. And now if you want to deselect it, just right click here and deselect this. So in this way you can select your object types in the story 1, and similarly in the story 2 and story 3, whichever you want to select you can select from there. Okay, so if you want to select according to your properties, in your properties you can go to your frame sections. In frame sections what you can see is the column 400 by 400, column 500 by 500. We have provided two types of column here. So you can see you have selected the column 400 by 400. Okay, so as we have hidden our column here, it won't be shown, so let us select here beam. Yeah, okay, so select beam 300 by 450. So each of our beam is of the property 300 by 450. According to that property all the beams have been selected here, and now you can deselect it. Yeah, so you have deselect this. According to your material you can select. Okay, so you can select according to the properties here. Similarly you can select according to the groups, that is the beam 5. If you select this select beam, then you can see the all the beams are selected here. Now deselect this, and then according to the load you can select all from here in the models. Okay, so this was for this video, and now we will catch you with some another contents in the coming videos. So stay tuned, and yeah, please subscribe to my channel, share to your friends. We'll see you in the next videos. Thank you. Please subscribe.